Greetings, dear friends. My name is Alexei Nosovsky. I am the head of the legal department at the international migration company iWorld. In a world where freedom of choice and flexibility in decision-making are highly valued, more and more affluent individuals are considering second citizenship as a strategic investment in their future. It's not just an opportunity to travel freely and conduct business without borders, but also a way to ensure your family's safety, gain access to new markets, and achieve financial stability. Among all available options, the Grenada Citizenship by Investment program stands out for its unique balance. Transparent conditions, reasonable cost, and fast processing are combined with expanded opportunities, from visa-free travel to more than 140 countries, including the European Union, the United Kingdom, and China, to a unique advantage for entrepreneurs in the form of access to obtaining the US E2 investor visa. That is why today we will take a detailed look at one of the most sought-after and well-designed investment programs in the world, the acquisition of Grenadian citizenship through investment. Let's get started. Grenada is an independent island nation and at the same time a member of the Commonwealth of Nations, which guarantees political stability, legal predictability, and close ties with the United Kingdom. The country operates under a parliamentary democracy modeled after the British system, and the Republic itself enjoys a reputation as a reliable partner on the international stage. These factors directly influence the trust in the Citizenship by Investment program, which was launched in 2013 and over the past decade has established itself as one of the most transparent and respected in the Caribbean region. Let's move on to the terms of the investment program in Grenada. This program offers two main pathways to obtaining citizenship, each designed to make the process as easy and fast as possible. The first option is a non-refundable contribution of at least $235,000 to the National Transformation Fund. This fund is aimed at developing key sectors of the country, such as healthcare, education, and infrastructure, allowing investors to directly participate in Grenada's economic progress. The second pathway is the purchase of real estate worth at least $270,000 in government-approved projects. Such an investment asset serves not only as a basis for obtaining citizenship, but also becomes real capital that can be used for personal residence, rental, or subsequent resale. What is especially important is that the entire application process takes a relatively short time, from 6 to 8 months. At the same time, the applicant is not required to reside on the island or to pass any language or cultural exams, which significantly simplifies and speeds up the procedure. Another significant advantage is the ability to retain your current citizenship, as Grenada officially allows dual citizenship. This means that the investor and their family receive a second passport without losing any rights or benefits of their primary citizenship. Next, let's take a closer look at the advantages that a Grenadian passport offers its holder. Grenada's Citizenship by Investment program is designed not only for the investor, but for the entire family. A single application can include a spouse, children up to 30 years old, parents, and under certain conditions, brothers and sisters as well. This makes the program a convenient solution for those who care not only about their own status, but also about the stability, protection, and future of their entire family. Legally, the process is straightforward. A single family application is submitted, where each adult undergoes a due diligence check and only a minimal set of documents is required for minors. Importantly, Grenada does not require residence on the island, interviews, or exams. The entire process from application to receiving passports takes about 6 to 8 months. From a financial perspective, it is also advantageous. The government program offers family packages where fixed costs are distributed among all participants. For example, a contribution to the National Transformation Fund starts at $235,000 and covers the main investor along with several dependents. At the same time, additional fees are calculated individually depending on the family composition. However, the main advantages are not just in the number of visa-free destinations. For many families, it is above all a matter of freedom of movement, international opportunities, and long-term planning. At the same time, the conditions for studying abroad are always determined by the country of residence and the rules of the specific educational institution, not just by having a Grenadian passport. For parents, it means peace of mind and freedom of movement. For the whole family, it provides unified legal protection and the ability to quickly respond to changes in the world. Let's move on. Mobility is another significant advantage of the Grenadian passport. It offers true freedom of movement. Its holders can travel visa-free or with simplified entry to more than 140 countries around the world, including the entire Schengen area, the United Kingdom, China, Singapore, and dozens of other key destinations for business and leisure. For Europe, this means 90 days of stay in the Schengen zone every 180 days without the need to obtain a visa. For the United Kingdom, it means free entry for up to 6 months with simplified electronic authorization. And in Asia, Singapore, Hong Kong, and a number of rapidly developing financial centers are open where major international deals are made every day. A separate advantage that makes Grenada unique among Caribbean programs is the possibility of obtaining an E2 investor visa to the United States of America. Only citizens of Grenada from the Caribbean region can legally open a business and live in the United States with this visa, which turns the Grenadian passport into a real tool for international business. In practice, this means less bureaucracy, more mobility. You can spontaneously fly to negotiations, arrange for your children's education in Europe, attend exhibitions and conferences without visa queues and delays. Now let's talk about business opportunities and access to financial instruments. First of all, it is worth noting the tax advantages. Grenada does not tax income earned outside the country. There are no taxes on inheritance, gifts, or worldwide assets. This makes it attractive for those who want to legally optimize their tax burden and maintain the confidentiality of their assets. Holders of Grenadian citizenship also gain access to international banking services. The passport of this country is recognized by financial institutions worldwide, which allows you to open personal and corporate accounts, manage currency flows, and conduct international transactions without complicated procedures. A separate advantage is the ability to protect capital through international trusts and investment funds. Grenadian legislation allows for the creation of flexible structures for asset preservation, estate planning, and protection of property from external risks. Let me give you an example for clarity. Imagine an entrepreneur from the CIS region who owns an IT company with clients in Europe and the US, a real estate portfolio, and a desire to structure assets and simplify business travel. He chooses the path of obtaining Grenadian citizenship by investing in approved real estate. After obtaining his passport, he opens a corporate account in a European bank after fulfilling all QAC and CRS requirements, registers a holding company in a business-friendly jurisdiction, and establishes an international trust in Grenada, where asset management rights are assigned to independent trustees. At the same time, the entrepreneur applies for an E2 visa to the United States, which provides him with a legal basis for developing his business in the United States of America. As a result, he gains 3 practical benefits: simplified operational work with international counterparties and banking products, an additional level of legal protection for his assets, and prompt access to the United States market through the E-2 mechanism. This is an example of an integrated strategy where the passport becomes the connecting link between the banking, corporate, and migration components. Well then, now let's take a closer look at the procedure for obtaining Grenadian citizenship by investment. The entire process begins with the stage of preliminary reliability screening, which is called due diligence. At this stage, all personal, financial, and legal information about the applicant and their family members is collected and verified. The screening is carried out by specialized international companies accredited by the government of Grenada. This helps to minimize any risks and ensures the transparency of the program. Both the government and the investor can be confident that the procedure is conducted without violations and will not cause problems in the future. The next step is gathering and preparing the document package. The investor must provide identification, financial statements, documents confirming the source of funds, proof of investment, and, if including relatives, similar information for them as well. Attention to detail is crucial at this stage. Each document is checked for accuracy and completeness because any discrepancies can delay the process. After the documentation is prepared, the package is submitted to the Grenada Citizenship and Immigration Department, which reviews all information and documents for compliance with legal requirements. At this stage, the investment payment is also made either to the National Transformation Fund or for real estate in an approved project. Next comes the main stage of due diligence, which includes an international level check, government databases, sanctions lists, financial reports, and the applicant's criminal history. This screening usually takes several weeks and is the guarantee of transparency throughout the entire procedure. When all stages have been successfully completed, a recommendation report is prepared for the government. After that, the documents are sent for signature to the Minister of Justice and, at the final stage, to the Governor-General of Grenada, who officially approves the granting of citizenship. And finally, after the decision is signed, the applicant receives an official certificate of citizenship on the basis of which a passport, national ID card, and other internal documents are issued. The entire process usually takes between 6 and 8 months, making it one of the fastest options for obtaining a second passport among Caribbean programs. It is important to note that going through this procedure requires the assistance of professional legal and financial experts who will guide the investor at every stage to eliminate any mistakes and ensure the fastest possible processing of Grenadian citizenship. You can find all our contact information in the description of this video or simply scan the QR code that you now see on the screen. Well, dear viewers, it's time to sum up. So, along with a Grenadian passport, you gain a unique opportunity to act globally, to build your career and business without being limited to a single jurisdiction, to plan your children's education in the world's leading countries, and to use financial instruments that are unavailable to ordinary residents. A Grenadian passport grants you direct access to visa-free travel to more than 140 countries, including the European Union, the United Kingdom, China, and Singapore. It also allows you to apply for the US Investor Visa, E2, which broadens your horizons for business and investment. Grenada's Citizenship by Investment program is unique in that it combines speed, transparency, and legal reliability. You are not just obtaining a passport, you are creating a strategic asset for your family and business. The ability to include close relatives makes this step a long-term investment that provides security and freedom for several generations. It is important to understand hesitation means missed opportunities. Today, Grenada offers optimal conditions in terms of cost and processing times. Tomorrow, the requirements may change. This means that acting now is your chance to get the most out of the program and minimize any risks. That is why iWorld recommends starting the process today. By submitting a request for a consultation, you receive an expert analysis of your situation, personalized recommendations, and full support at every stage of the procedure. Grenadian citizenship is an investment in freedom, strategic flexibility, and real opportunities for your family and business. That's all from me for today. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on social media. Leave your questions in the comments and give this video a like. This was Alexei Nosovsky with you. See you soon.